The nature of this administration is good for us. Because of Trump's way, he is an anomaly. There's never been no president quite like Mr. Trump. There's something that he's doing. Trump is destroying every enemy that was an enemy of our ride.
Louis Farrakhan support Donald Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is brought to you by TatumPlus.com. TatumPlus.com. Go on right now and join Tatum Plus. All of the exclusive content that I have that I've been building up will be on Tatum Plus. Interviews that I will not post a full interview on social media. I'm doing it on Tatum Plus. But let me just tell you the reason why I started Tatum Plus. And it's not because I want some gimmick to get y'all to sign up on some stuff. It's because we really have to protect the content, and we really have to protect us moving forward, because at any moment they can say, I'm done with Tatum on YouTube, I'm gone, and y'all never see any of my videos ever again. So we have to create something to maintain what we're doing is pretty much what it is. I will always do free content. It's not about the money. It's just that I want to add value, and I want to do some different things. We have big plans for Tatum Plus, movies, everything like that. We have that in the future. But right now, my exclusive speeches, me and my wife have a relationship channel that we're doing. Also, the Cigar Lounge talk that I do. It's just some intimate conversations that people wouldn't normally hear me talk about. And I want to do something special for the people that supported me. So go to TatumPlus.com, TatumPlus.com. Go on there and subscribe today. Like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, the most racist person on planet Earth is probably Louis Farrakhan. But I will say this, Louis Farrakhan is kind of like a broken clock. He's at least right twice a day. And some of the things that Louis Farrakhan says makes a lot of sense. Sometimes he's speaking truth, and sometimes he's 100% correct. One thing that we have to do as a functioning body of people is that you have to be able to decipher truth from false. I mean, truth from fictitious talk, or you have to be knowledgeable enough to compartmentalize. What I mean by that is that a person, A, is obviously a racist, is obviously believing in something crazy, but that person actually says something that's true. Doesn't mean you have to support them, but you should at least be able to say, although I don't trust this person, I don't believe this person because I think that they're weird and racist and coming from some barbaric mindset, it doesn't mean that when I hear something that come out of their mouth and it's true that I can't acknowledge it. And that's the only reason why I'm bringing up this clip from Louis Farrakhan, because he had the nerve to get on a podcast and actually tell the truth about Donald Trump. So I want y'all to listen to the clip of Louis Farrakhan. Roll the clip.
The nature of this administration is good for us. Because of Trump's way, he is an anomaly. There's never been no president quite like Mr. Trump. There's something that he's doing. Trump is destroying every enemy that was an enemy of our rise. Who's the enemy of our rise? Is it the Department of Justice, where we get none? Is it Congress, where you make a law that favors us and then you turn around and destroy it? Is it the media that has destroyed every black leader that stood up for us? Martin Luther King suffered it. Malcolm suffered it. He's attacking the media, calls it fake news. We have been the victims of some fake news.
Yes.
He's beating up the FBI. Go at it, baby. Yeah. They've been beating the hell out of us.
So let me say this. The clip kind of cut short a little bit, but let me put this in perspective. Why did I pick the clip of Louis Farrakhan talking about Trump? Because I think that he said some things that was accurate, right? Donald Trump is bucking against the system. Donald Trump is doing things that benefit the black community. Now, I don't agree with everything he said in that clip, because he act like the country's against black people and all this other stuff while he live in a crazy mansion somewhere, getting rich and sending all his kids and friends' kids to private school, potentially. But he did say something that I think black people should start recognizing. Go back and look at what Donald Trump did while he was in office. And this clip was while Donald Trump was in office. Go back and look at what Donald Trump did while he was in office. Go back and look at the things that you believe will benefit your community. Lower taxes, border security. I mean, you go down and name it. You name it, he did it. Urban revitalization. The First Step Act, which some people disagree with me on the First Step Act. I looked through the entire act. I thought it was a really good piece of legislation or a policy that I think was great. Me and Candace Owens lobbied for the First Step Act on Capitol Hill. I read it all, and most Congress people didn't even read it. Some people were like, they're going to let rapists out. No, it wasn't, because that's not in the clause. It has to be a nonviolent crime. But anyway, we can go down the list. But Donald Trump has done a lot of incredible things. Why don't people get it? See, when Louis Farrakhan said what he said, they were hooping and cheering him on. If I said the same thing that Louis Farrakhan said, they'd be talking crazy about me, talking about I'm trying to make excuses for why I'm right. And I just like when I hear people who are in the community actually get up and tell the truth. But I have to say this again. I don't really like Louis Farrakhan. I think he's a race baiter. I think he's a racist. And it's sad that these people spend their whole life career making the world out to be an anti-black scenario. I just want to say this for the record. White folks ain't worried about you no more. Maybe 100 years ago, white people were worried about black people. White people ain't worried about black people. The system ain't just concocted just to hurt black people. Because, see, when it was only white people and black people that were the biggest majority, then, yeah, you could say maybe the Congress was set up for this and set up for that. Now we got other minority examples of them doing well in America. Asians doing well. Africans doing well. Not African Americans. There's African Americans that do well, but I'm saying when you look at the numbers of Africans that come here to America, they generally do better than African Americans. We got Mexicans come over here doing better than y'all. So when you look at the spectrum of what's going on, the country isn't against you. You're against you. You the ones got dirt all over, you got trash all over your community. You the one spray paint and graffiti and stuff. You the one gang banging on your street, shooting your brother and sister. You doing that. Little Johnny down the street selling y'all drugs, not the white man. Look, little Tyrone in there pumping and sweating and not taking care of his responsibilities. What do they have to do with the white man? Y'all the one worried about black men marrying white women. White people ain't worried about y'all. Y'all the one stressed out over that. Y'all the one bashing your own men. Y'all the one want to be strong and independent, and I'm just a lot to handle for a man. And then you single and sad, and you blaming the white man. Y'all the ones mess up your own community opportunities. That's not, when I grew up, there was not a white person in sight unless it was a cop or a person working in the school system. And you look around and say, well, why is all the devastation? It's because you're a part of that. You don't value your own community. You don't value relationships. You don't value raising your children right. You still believe in antiquated practices of beating your kids for no reason. You're the one that are doing that. You the one bought into the system. You the one still voting for Democrats. You the one sending your kids to school in a failing school when you can homeschool your children. You the one voting for policies that's detrimental to your community. Policies that leave open borders. So black people that's barely making it, not all black people, the ones who struggling, now they got the Mexicans coming over here and being in front of you. They in front of line before you can get, you finna go broke, barely putting food on the table. Wages ain't going up, but that inflation going up. Oh, they come right over here and get 100% coverage medical insurance. They go work on the job, fake a workman's comp issue, change their whole identity. They ain't got no social security number. They change their identity 4-5 times, get workman's comp for 3-4 jobs. And you still vote for the man and think that makes sense. Don't blame nobody else. Louis Farrakhan, thank you for saying that, even though I'm going to pray for you because you're a racist. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out, y'all.